there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there. It's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is gone. Halfway up the bleachers. Down the line. Hit well. It is on the head. Pronunciation. First pitch swinging. Deep right center. First pitch of the 10th, and it's a two-run homer.
What can you do? I mean, there's nothing you can do. You can't do anything. There's nothing. We can't do. We couldn't throw. We throwing interceptions. Just, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was absolutely humiliating. I've been saying you need to score freaking runs. 2 ain't gonna cut it. And it looked like today it might cut it for a while. Until the 9th inning. Until the 9th inning, when the San Francisco Giants blow the save. More specifically, Camilo Doval. We'll get into that. But even more frustrating is in the 10th inning, the Giants do the exact same thing that they did yesterday. Give up a free out, bunting the runner to third. I don't like that move because it's hard enough to get hits. You get a hit with a runner at second, he might score. What's the point of bunting him over to third? I mean, yeah, it's better at third than second, but not for a freaking out. He's already in scoring position. You need a hit. And he can score. So you give up the free out and you know what's going to happen. Out, out. Ball game over. Same thing like yesterday. And we'll talk about Doval blowing this one, but we needed some protection today for sure. Facial protection, head protection. We got it going on. Holy Moses. Unbelievable. Oh, man. All right. 2 games in extras. Neither Bonds or Clark want to spend time viewing hitters' videos to be a coach. This team does not deserve to be a playoff. This was a must-win game. I was ready to gift out memberships. I said I'll gift out 5 memberships if the Giants could win one of these games against the Padres. Haven't won one yet. Today it looked like it. We will recap the game. A couple of decent swings of the bat, a couple of decent moments, but at the end of the day, 2 runs was never enough. And the 9th inning, Doval just loses complete confidence and complete ability to throw a strike. And then in the 10th, my man, I said I was gonna. What a moment it would have been if he would have done 1, 2, 3 in the 10th, and the Giants would have walked it off. I said I was gonna buy the Bivens jersey if he'd throw a 1, 2, 3 inning. I said this yesterday. If he could throw a 1, 2, 3 inning, and then today he comes out in the 10th with. I mean, talk about a moment to do that. And it didn't happen. Gives up the hit, the run scores. Can't be too mad at him. It was a free runner at second, but then the Giants cannot score a free runner 2 days in a row. 1 out away from the win. 1 out from Mr. Humm Baby himself getting a Bivens jersey for going 1, 2, 3 in the next outing. Shaking my head. LOL, Adrian Hurtado. I said I would do it. I said I would do it. Again, you won't be winning a single game this series. They will be swept. You don't come back from this loss. There's 2 more games that could easily win 1 or 2 of them. I mean, there's no, I emotionally, I feel the same way. Like, Giants are not going to win a game, but I mean, they very well could win a game this series. It's not a guarantee they're going to get swept, but the way they've been playing. And by the way, today's stream, as every post game, brought to you by Corona Accounting Solutions. Taking the fear out of finances. And it's a 999. Something positive must come from today. Call up Bryce, who did just recently get promoted to AAA. Did he make his AAA debut yet? I'm not sure. But 999. Yeah. Call up Mr. Eldridge. I don't think. I was just looking at it. I don't know if he's made his AAA debut. Giants are going to probably give him a few at bats there. I don't know why. I mean, we've gone from one extreme to the other. The far on air we make roster moves every freaking day, but then the Posey era we barely ever do anything. Even if someone stinks, we don't do anything. So it's definitely a different. I would prefer this to the old way of just roster moves every day. I didn't like that. But at the same time, there are some times where, okay, this guy's just not getting it done. And yeah, DFA Wade. Look, man, I love Wade. We all love Wade. Everyone likes Wade. Well, I'm not sure if everyone likes Wade. But something has to be done. I thought he was going to get hurt and go on the injured list yesterday. Results came back negative. That's surprising. I thought they were going to just whisper in the doctor's ear, like, make sure that these come back with some serious broken bones because this guy needs to go on the IL. Bob Melvin sucks. You guys have a squad. Blair, what's going on? Jung-Woo Lee is trash. We have no chance. No chance. There's no chance. That's the Godfather, right? No chance. No chance. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. You can act like a man. This game's going to haunt them for playoff contention towards the end of the season. 999. Thank you, Corona Accounting Solutions. Check it out, coronapdx.com for any help with finances, accounting. JCT Rock is here. Blair, what's going on? 2 bloody freaking games. This is a game that they should have won, and we gave them the game. We gave them the freaking game.
That was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked.
We might as well recap. First of all, I got to give a shout out. Landon Roop, 6 1/3 scoreless. Sorry about that, Landon. You might as well have given up 10 runs in the first because loss is a loss. Eric Miller has struggled a little bit, but got through it. Tyler Rogers got through it. It all fell apart with Doval. But anyway, Giants did score first. Bottom of the second inning. I apologize. Bottom of the third inning is where it went down. Patrick Bailey with a double. Bailey starting to hit the ball a little bit. And up to the plate stepped none other than Elliot. I don't even feel like picking up my guitar. Elliot Ramos.
Struck well to center field. Merrill back. Merrill looking up. Out of here. And the Giants are on the board. It's 2-0.
And that takes a lot of pressure off the Giants offense. Oh, he went down and got a breaking ball.
Yeah, Posey's a great GM. You need a new manager. Well, hey, if Posey's a great GM and we need a new manager, that's Posey's job to do something about it. I'm not saying I think we need a new manager, but I mean, it's the players, dude. I don't like the move in the 10-10 thing. I don't like that move. I don't like bunting a runner over to third. I don't mind a sack bunt in the old days when you get a single, you sack bunt him to second because you're giving up an out to put the runner in scoring position. But if they're already in scoring position, why are we giving up an entire out to bunt them to third when a base hit might probably score them anyway? I just don't think an out is worth it to advance from second to third, in my opinion. But obviously they're smarter than I am, apparently. But apparently 2 days in a freaking row, that strategy blew up in our face. Jiminy Christmas. No, you're not hitting the karaoke connection. I'm not able to read. All the comments are coming in crazy. Trash? No. Just in a slump. No clubhouse presence. Instant one. Wade might be down right now. Malone. This past year's Doval. Yeah, I said the same thing to Jason Corona, who messaged me and like, what is going on with Doval? I'm like, bro, it don't matter whether it's Doval or Walker. They don't get it done in the ninth. Time for Rodriguez. Time for Randy Rodriguez. What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, the game. Actually, I forgot where I was. Oh yeah. By the way, nice catch today from Gerard Encarnacion.
Get out to right center field. Jung-Hoo Lee is on the move. And it's going to be Encarnacion who makes the catch.
That might be the best play he's ever made.
My goodness gracious.
Bienvenidos! Welcome back to San Francisco. Gerard Encarnacion. Nice catch right there. Didn't matter in the end, but nice catch nevertheless. Game continued on all the way through 2-0. Giants had it in the bag in the ninth inning. Oh, I thought we had it in the bag. Turns out the bag had a little tear in it, and things didn't work out. Ninth inning, Doval comes in to save it. Gets an out on Cronenworth. Brandon Lockridge with the base hit. Gets Diaz to strike out. Looks like we got it. Defensive indifference. They let him steal second. Not sure why. Then he completely loses it. Walks Tatis. Wild pitch. Runner advances to third. Walks Arias. And at this point in time, it's clear that he's off. And you just felt that Manny Machado was going to come through. And he came through with a base hit to tie it at 2. And once this game was tied, it's like, okay, Giants, you walk it off in the ninth, or this game is essentially done. Because in extra innings, we're just Giants. I don't have any faith right now. 1, 2, 3 inning in the ninth. We go to the 10th. Runner at second base. I hate it. Spencer Bivens comes in, does get the out, but then with 2 down, Jake Cronenworth with the base hit to make it 3-2, and that was it. Ninth inning, Giants with the give up the free out. Casey Schmidt sack bunt. Why? I hate it. And then, of course, Ramos grounds out. Jung-Hoo grounds out. Game over. That's your recap brought to you by Joshua Peppers. Bailey is a bum. A bum. Alec Kingarino, we need to get hits. We will use ever has a dreams. You could, you would, you once, you could, we needs hits to get a guy in from second. We have better luck scoring from third on a sac fly with how we're hitting now. This Teal pass me off. What? What are you talking about? Corona Accounting Solutions, Kook and Cripe will always talk up the Giants. I mean, we could turn on the post-game show and see what they're talking about. Let's see if I can get KNBR. But we already know. I wonder if I turn on, they're talking positivity. You know, guys, got a lot of hard contact out there. And Roop throwing those scoreless innings. And, you know, this is just one, just a heartbreaker. Just didn't go our way. It didn't go our way. But we're fine. We're perfectly fine.
You should be taking advantage of
so we'll see. This team is embarrassing. I am pass off. Why wasn't Rodriguez in the 10th? That's a good question. Maybe they were saving him. I don't know. This day and age, you got to bring in your best of the best as soon as you can. Because the runner at second base, these games aren't going to last long. Still makes the game more fun to see some good offense and defense, even if the bag tears in the end. Drummer man, this team makes me want to drink Windex. Don't do it. Don't do it. How can Crook say the Giants have had the best bullpen in the bigs until the last 2 games? If you watch the same games we are, there was a point in time not too long ago they did have the best ERA in baseball, but having the best ERA is different from getting it done when you have to, when the game's on the line. Okay, we could have the best ERA, and that's nice to have reliable arms out of the bullpen, but if you're blowing saves and you're blowing games that you should win, that's not a good bullpen. That's not a great bullpen. Morgan Farm, I saw your super chat, and then I got distracted. It's distracting when the Giants blow games in the ninth. Dodgers, that's a $4.99. Thank you so much, Morgan Farmer. Morgan Farmer is a huge supporter of the channel. Dodgers are losing to the Mets 5-4 in the ninth. The Dodgers also lost yesterday, so if they lose again, we're still 3 out of first. And, you know, not taking advantage of these losses. We're losing too, but that's good news. Thank you so much for the update. Morgan Farmer with the super chat. I honestly thought we were going to win this one. I honestly thought we were going to win this game. I thought the Giants had this one. They're just recapping scores on camera, I thought. So maybe they already did their praise of the Giants. But, that's it. This KBR is a positive, and it's good. They're not that bad. I mess with them, but they're not that bad. During the game, we've got the best announcers in baseball. They're very fair to both sides, not homers at all. Post-game show, yep, there's a little positive spin on it. I mean, they got to be positive. They're on the flagship station. They don't want to get fired, which, of course, Giants fans would riot if any of our guys got fired. We got a $5.99 from Rob Iman. If Alex Cora is available in the offseason, I'd move on from Bob Melvin. Cora would be a nice medium between old school and analytics. I don't know if Giants would want Cora. He also, of course, had that controversy with the Astros, but then when he went to the Red Sox, I'd be a little surprised the Giants go with Alex Cora. I don't know if that's the kind of fit they're looking for. I think we're going to have Melvin for a while, but then again, I thought we were going to have the last dude, and they fired Kapler. We got Joe Boyd, KBR sucks, bot same time. We got Instant one, right, Eric? This should have been an easy W, especially with how Doval has been this season, but he reverts back to trash when he gets to the closer role. Wolf, 3,100, Randy Rocket for new closer. I concur. Do you concur? Super chats are flying in. Rockies won. The Rockies. Eric, if you were getting paid like $400,000 to talk good about the Giants when they suck, that's why they were talking. Yeah, to be 100% honest, I typically would not be a sellout. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell it how it is. But if KBR wants to pay me $400,000, yeah, I might do a little positive spin. JCT Rock. I was thinking the same thing. Giants had this. No, it did not happen. Casey Schmidt, the bed. You got rich people in the chat tonight. And there it is, 99. No, the rich people keeping the channel afloat. Morgan Farmer and $1.99 is a huge help. It's tied. Oh, great. Max Muncy. Rich people. I don't think they're rich. I think they're just generous. It's reverse psychology in Dodgers baseball. Is there a rule that every reliever must face a certain? Yeah, the 3-batter minimum. You remember the 3-batter minimum? It's been around for a few years. That horrible rule. When did I make that video ranting about the 3-batter minimum? It's been a while. John Boy just now put up a video about the Oregon base runner and collision 3 hours ago, 48,000 views. I put that same video up on Humm Baby Prospects, and it got oh geez, wrong channel. That's my channel. It doesn't matter. I think it got about 1,000. I'll take that all day, every day. 2.6 thousand. Yes, that's what I'm talking. Whoops. What was I going to look for? Now I forgot. Oh, yeah, I was going to look for the 3-batter minimum. Three-batter minimum is stupid. I put this video up five years ago. I did not know it was that long ago. Man, this is old school Humm Baby baseball. 5 years ago. I'm getting paid, but I don't like it at all. No, it was for relief pitchers. Relief pitcher comes in, or anyone comes in, has to face at least 3 batters unless the inning ends. Padres underperform in 2023, just barely make it to 82 wins with an amazing September, and you guys can't wait to steal Melvin. Very perplexing. Yeah, I didn't really have anything to do with it, Scott Love, personally, but yeah. Eric, you ranted about the ghost runner for years. I want to see Doval in the bullpen. He can be dominant. Fell asleep in the 8th. Good evening, ladies. What's going on? The Goozinator. Anyway, 3-2, your final today. If you missed it, here's the highlight of the game from none other than Elliot Ramos.
struck well to center field. Merrill back. Merrill looking up. Out of here. And the Giants are on the board. It's 2-0.
And that takes a lot of pressure off the Giants offense. Oh, he went down and got a breaking ball.
That means. Anyway, so who knows if that was the right call or not, but
what were we talking about? The Giants did lose again with the City Connects. Anyone know their record with the City Connects? I was trying to look it up. I feel like it's a losing record with the new City Connects. I feel like the new City Connects are not as winnable as the previous City Connects. The Giants have the 11th highest payroll in baseball, and that's where they're going to end up at the end of the season. This team is stuck being terrible forever. Baseball is a pay-to-win sport until there's a salary cap. I voted for him too, Wolf. Nobody listened. Hype Flicks actually wait for their 14th highest payroll. That's why they're always mid. Eric, this team is in a good position regarding the playoff race. I can't believe we're 32-29. I can't believe that. I thought we were 33-28, which is close to not much different. Yeah, I made a video on it, She Thick. Did you not know I made a video on it? Check it out at Eric's house. I made a video on that one. I am a freaking huge fan of King of the Hill, so I had to report on that. There it is right there over, so you can get my thoughts on that. King of the Hill, Jonathan Joss, really tragic. Thank you for that. Joe Boyd, Giants SF Central, Doval has reportedly been sent death threats towards him and his family. What? Who's not? I don't hear that. You know, there's always gonna be psychos out there, but they're just that, psychos. That's throughout time. Now, if you're even close to celebrity and you have fans, there's always going to be a few crazies out there. But you know, it is what it is. That's the world we live in. Yeah, you're a complete psychopath. You're sending death threats. Kruko is an optimist to a fault. Bigger fan, Al, bigger fan. I saw it already. That's terrible. SF Central. Wolf 31. We had a 30-16 in Fog City Connects. We're 2-3 in the purples. 2-3 in the purples. Okay, let's check out the standings and around baseball. I'm flabbergasted that we lost this game. There's Muncie. Who is that? Is that Muncie? Yeah. Looked like Matt Beatty for a second with those glasses. So it's 5-5 there in LA. Pff, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Where's the Rockies? Rockies win! We won a game today. We win tomorrow. That's 2 in a row. If we win the next one, that's called a winning streak. It has happened before. So let's see some hustle. Let's jack it up a little. I got a feeling things are about to turn around. What are we talking about here? Where's D. Porter when we need him? 3-2. Padres beat the Giants. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Tomorrow, a new day, a new way, another night game. Eric, you don't have Humm Baby Prospects listening to your main channel? Just search it up. I might not have a link to it. You don't tell Robert to go away. Don't tell him to go away. You know, that's got to make it harder to pitch. The team is not even trying to get better. Tyro Estrada coming back gave them a win. You sound like Two-Face from Batman. Man, I'm just I was just like, this was going to be a win.
Batting champion, Luis Arias.
This was going to be a win. Tomorrow it's Pivetta against Harrison. You Giants have to win the next two. And I know Malone says we're going to get swept. I feel like if we do, that's going to be the turning point in this season, because all of a sudden, Giants are essentially 500. You're 3 games over 500. We're back to last year's status. There were times last year where the Giants were just fighting to stay at 500. They'd get a 2 or 3 games over and then fall. So all that hot start, that red hot flaming start for nothing. If the Giants don't turn this around and get back, we need to get back to 6, 7, 8 games over 500. Right now, 5 games. That's minimum. You don't want to get to 4, 3, 2. Good Lord, I am absolutely just frustrated right now. Robert needs to stay. Eldridge was promoted to AAA. Only matter of time before Posey calls Eldridge up. Yeah, what's going on with the River Cats schedule? He should play tomorrow. Oh, they're in Texas. They're in Sugarland. I thought they were home. They're in Sugarland right now. So he's on a plane to Texas, hopefully. Probably just in a regular airport because, you know, it's not a team flight. I think in AAA they don't have chartered flights. They just go to the regular airport. So you could be walking in the airport, just walking around, and Bryce Eldridge walks by. Bryce! Can I get an autograph, bro, before you get famous? Joe Boyd, do you have an Insta? Giants suck, can't add on runs. Eldridge would have been a good call-up, but the rest of the Giants need to hit. I agree. Eric, it's time for a random question of the night. You ready? Okay, I'm ready. Eric, read my last response. Last post! Gone, but not forgotten. Jim, I'm looking. Scott Love is here. Wolf 3100. Here's the last post from Jim Thorokill. Eric, Giants need to go to bullpen by committee. Melvin needs to get all the pen in the room before the game and ask which you mother effers won't blow it in the ninth. But you know, they're all going to be like, I'm the one. I feel good. Everyone always feels good until you blow it in the ninth. I mean, I'm not against a bullpen by committee. You know, if it's going to work, if it's like who's best, who's most rested, who's going to bring the best stuff, that might be the way to go. You don't always have, it's nice to have a closer. It's nice to have a Rod Beck or a Rob Nin or a Mariano Rivera in the ninth. Boom, game over. It's nice. But, you know, maybe it's overrated. Maybe, in fact, I always thought, you know, if you have an arm that's just dominant, why do they have to be only in the ninth? There could be a situation in the seventh or the eighth that's more important. You know, got a couple runners on. We need to get out of this. Then you go to your best arm. So, you know, I don't know how the analytics work, but I would think, yeah, I don't mind a committee. A little bit of Rodriguez, a little bit of Walker, a little bit of, you know, whoever's going to get it done. I don't care if you got to go to Madison Bumgarner, like Game 7 of the World Series. Better than Doval every time. Check Doval's contract. Checking out Camilo Doval's contract. Look, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. And he's arbitration eligible in 2026. Means next year they got to negotiate his arbitration. And Camilo, you better agree to whatever the Giants offer you. I ain't trying to see no go to arbitration because, yeah. And he'll be a free agent not until 2028. Tranquilo, Camilo. 2028. This dude ain't going to be a free agent. By the time he's a free agent, 3 freaking years will have passed plus. So don't hold your breath on that one if you're looking forward to free agency. Now, I like Doval. He's a great arm. He's filthy arm, but I don't know, man. I don't know. We just emotional because he blew this game? He can pitch good. He seems to pitch well when he's not trying to close it out. Walked to many guys today. Yeah, he was all over the place. Giants already offered him a 5-year, $90 million extension last summer, and he rejected it. He definitely regrets that now. How are you going to regret that? I mean, excuse me, how are you going to not regret, but how are you going to reject that?
You put your money matters. This 4%.
Well, tomorrow, Kyle Harrison needs to be the stopper, but he can stop all day. Giants got to score runs. And, you know, the same thing I was ranting about yesterday. We're averaging 2 runs per game. Averaging 2 runs per freaking game. River Cats are scoring. They scored 11 runs. 11-3 over the Space Cowboys. Meckler 2 hits. McRae goes 4 for 5 with a bomb. Meckler with the triple. Max Stassi with a double. Wisely with a double. These guys are raking down in AAA. 8 for 17 with runners in scoring position. Maybe we need to just switch rosters. Holy Moses. That's against some decent pitchers. Pitcher we made look like a future Hall of Famer today. Bergert, Reynolds, and Matsui. Ryan Bergert, we make look like a future Hall of Famer every day. And he's a good arm from West Virginia. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. What is Randy Rocket's contract? Dude, these guys are here for a while. I mean, the Giants could always move on and release him. He's not a free agent until 2031. Y'all, he's not a free agent until 2031. By the time Randy Rodriguez is a free agent, I might have a white beard. Put it that way. Okay, I'm going to be Santa Claus up in here by the time he's a free agent. Jordan, what's going on? Agnostic, long-time supporter since day one. It was not 90 million, it was 50 million for 5 years, 10 million a year. Oh, I was just reading the comments. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I saw? I don't know if I can find it. Okay. This is Travis. You guys know Travis, right? He used to come on the channel. Super positive dude, more positive than I am. SF Bay Area Sports Talk. Really good guy. This is what he said the other day. Was this today? This was yesterday. Another disappointing loss for the San Francisco Giants. Embarrassing performance by the offense. This team is a joke and is on their way to historic level of losing. Damn! If Travis goes there, you need to be worried. Now, maybe he was just having a bad day, but damn! You play to win the game. We need to get Travis on the program, and I need to ask him about that quote right there. Not to put him on the spot. I mean, he put it out public. And, I think that was a little much. I wouldn't say historic level of losing. I wouldn't say historically bad. I would say it's a really rough stretch after a hot start, and the Giants are risking their season right now. This is June, and we're at the very beginning of June. If the end of June, if they haven't turned this thing around, then we're in deep effing SH. And we're already in deep effing SH. So let's freaking go. Kyle Harrison tomorrow. We're going to need a W. Louis V. Randy Rocket needs to be used more. He's literally the lowest ERA pitcher, and we're just letting him collect dust. Travis Air Force Base. Any veterans in the chat today? Please stand, veterans. They say that at the baseball game. I used to stand because I'm a veteran, but sometimes I don't even stand anymore. I'm like, you know what? I feel weird. Harrison makes me smile. He's a nice guy. Kyle Harrison, briefly met him in AAA when he was in AAA. For sure. What else can you say, guys? McCovey's right here sleeping. It was his birthday. McCovey's birthday is June 1st, about 3 days ago. Turned, 20, 11, 2, 23, 24, 20, 14 years old. End of June will signal whether or not this is a playoff team. I don't see Posey pulling the trigger on a big trade at the trade deadline. I think we're going to see some action at the trade deadline this year. I wish we'd see it sooner than that. Jordan, I heard there were changes, but there, I think you know what I mean, though. Joe Boyd, Wolf 3100, teenager cat. Yep, 14 years of age. Seems to be in good health. I just can't believe he's 14. It feels like this is just a kitten. Just a kitten yesterday. How they grow so fast. And soon he'll be moving out on his own. Jordan Anagnostu, what's going on? Thank you all so much for the support. I can't believe we're 36 minutes into the rant. But that's how it is, y'all. You guys know it. You know it. And I know it. It's what it is. We need protection. Protection, ladies and gents. This is how it is. Let's go. What is this? What is this thing? It's a freaking chin strap is in my face. Let's freaking go, Giants, and turn this thing around ASAP. Eric, I would pay $10 million each for Clark to play first and Bonds to DH. They are just a little too old at this point. But yes, sir. Mitch, watching your show on Eric, a true and honest perspective. Welcome back. Hype Flicks, Elliot Ramos has the best batting average, so he was put on top of the lineup. They never do anything to fix this team. They have to trade players and rebuild at this point. Helmet needed, y'all. Helmet needed. When is KMR going to have this interviews with Posey they had with Farhan? That's a great question. Maybe he doesn't want to. Maybe he doesn't want to interview. Let's go ahead and check out this catch from Gerard Encarnacion.
Get out to right center field. Jung-Hoo Lee is on the move. And it's going to be Encarnacion who makes the catch.
That might be the best play he's ever made.
My goodness gracious.
We need to make moves. A lot of people like Bryce Eldridge. We're going to have some video footage of Bryce in AAA soon. Going to catch him in the River Cats game. I would go, but he's they're in where are they? Sugarland, Texas. I don't think I'm going to make it. But Carson Weisenhunt, another guy. Then some guys down low. Look at this guy here, De Jesus Gonzalez. He is our number 3 prospect at MLB. He's not going to be ready for a number of years. But this is kind of our new Elliot Ramos. Remember when he was 17? This is our new Marco Luciano to look out for. So De Jesus Gonzalez, don't forget that name. James Tibbs, the third dude. Promote this guy a little faster. Let's freaking go. Put him on the fast track. Johnny Level, just for that name, I want to see this dude in the big leagues. Just for that name. The name alone is all I need to see. I don't need to see anything else. Johnny Level, promote him. Dakota Jordan, I don't know how we got him in the 4th round. I thought he was going to be a first-round pick. Super excited about him. Joe Wibben, Rainer Arias, Bo Davidson is a dude we picked. I don't even know if I think he goes like a free agent, like a non-drafted free agent or something. But this dude is a beast. Can't remember. Trevor McDonald is awesome. Good starter down at Sacktown. We got dudes. Maui Ahuna from Tennessee. We got dudes. Reggie Crawford. He's just always constantly hurt. Looks like a beast right there, though. Robert Hipwell. So some of these dudes have got a long way to go, but some of them are about ready. So we do have reinforcements if we need them. Other than that, this team will never get out of this losing mentality. Ouch. I hope it's a Ramos, not a Bart. That's a good one. Bart's not even that bad, though. We got rid of him a little soon. Why did we get rid of him? When we could have kept him for free. He was on the team last year, opening day. Might as well give him one last shot. I felt like one last shot was warranted. He goes to Pittsburgh. He becomes their starter. 2.2 WAR last season for Pittsburgh. I mean, he's not going to the Hall of Fame, I don't think, but not too shabby. Kyle Harrison tomorrow. We got dudes. We did not. I'd rather have Bart than Bailey. Joey Bart should never have been DFA'd. failed. Impatience. She thick as, thank you, Gerard Posey. I mean, you know, we always, as fans, we always think we know what's up. And sometimes we're right. Sometimes we're right. I know, I can tell you in that bottom of the 11th inning, I was like, please don't bunt. And they bunted. Now, I'm old school. I don't mind sacrifice bunts in certain situations, but in extra innings, free runner at second, I don't like bunting them over to third because you're now putting all your marbles that the next guy is going to get that guy home. And if he doesn't, then you're down to their final out. I'd rather use 3 outs to try to get a hit. And besides, if you let him swing away, he might end up at third anyway. He could hit a sac fly, get over to third, could hit a ground ball to the right side, get over to third. But he also might get a base hit or hit one out of the ballpark. Wasted Casey Schmidt. I don't like it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it didn't work out. Tim Keene, puzzling how the Giants failed to score more than 1 run that inning. How does Ramos not get the third on the ball that Schmidt hit? Why is Melvin so in love with the sacrifice bunt? Oh, man. The bunt. Didn't like the sacrifice bunt with a runner in scoring position already. Let Schmidt hit. Small margin of error. So I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Despite having Schmidt bunt there as well, sends a terrible message. Astor Ramos has one job, get the ball in the air painful. It was a nice bunt. It was a nice bunt. Nobody wants to work as a team. I just decided I don't like it either. Some situations, I don't mind a sack bunt. I'm not anti-sack bunt. But in that situation, we only have 3 outs to work with. Don't give them a free one. They gave us a free runner. I mean, MLB did, Bob Manfred did. So why are we going to give them a free out? Like, no. No. Am I still here? Did I lose my connection? Did I lose my connection? Am I still here? Sell me the van. Why do you want my van? Am I still here? Am I live? I'm not. I ignore that. I didn't mean to click that. I'm here. Immaculate Grid. All right. And I'll fudge it. Fudge it. You want Immaculate? You guys hear the news? Trevor Bauer news. I didn't even make a video. But he won a lawsuit against that girl. The original one in that whole sexual assault allegation case. And she's got to pay him a crap ton of money. So the tables have completely turned. Now, MLB's not going to do anything. Nobody's going to sign him. Don't get it wrong. But yeah, turns out he's completely in the clear in that case. And that girl was definitely trying to get money off him. And it's pretty clear now. Now, that doesn't mean he's not a controversial figure. Obviously, he's a very controversial figure. And I don't think anyone's going to sign him, but did see that. Restart your YouTube, Cali. Vida Blue. Yeah, nobody's going to sign him. I think someone should. I think if I was the Rockies, I would have signed him a long time ago. If I'm the Rockies, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? At least you're going to get some attendance when he pitch. You have nothing to lose. You stink. You need pitching. But, yeah. All right, here we go. Giants are on the list. We could probably think of some crazy ones for the Giants. Giants, Braves, Jock Peterson, Soler, Steve Bedrosian. Did Bedrosian pitch on the Atlanta Braves? I'm trying to think of someone real obscure. Giants, Tigers. Can we think of someone real obscure like Pat Sheridan? What? Let's go for less than 1%. 0.4% for the rarity score. For the rarity score. We don't play. Giants, A's. Can think of someone like real obscure. There's got to be somebody. Vita Blue, where someone mentioned Vita Blue in the chat. I don't think that's too obscure. He's a freaking Hall of Famer, pretty much. Or should be. Vita Blue, yeah, Vita Blue. Scott Alexander. I was trying to think of like someone from the 80s. Giants didn't share too many players with the A's back then that I can think of. I can't hardly think of too many players that played on the Giants and the A's. What about Ray Durham? Do you think that's less than 1%? What about Ray Durham? Sergio Romo is one. I'm trying to get a rarity score. I'm trying to get a really good rarity score. Uh, 1%. Let's try to get a 1% for the Giants and Braves. Dave Henderson, Sergio Romo, Blaze Anderson, Indu. Giants, Braves. Can we get a super low rarity score here? Giants, Braves. Let's go position by position. Let's see. Will Clark, no. Robbie Thompson, no. Jose Uribe, no. Matt Williams, no. Kevin Mitchell, no. Brett Butler. Brett Butler! I don't know if it'll be a 1%. It might. 2%. Brett Butler. Will Smith. Brett Butler. Braves, Giants. I just went through every single player in the lineup that year. Oh, man. Braves, Cubs. They've shared a few players. Dansby Swanson? Dansby Swanson, 17%. Tigers, Cubs. A's, Cubs. Let's think about the A's back then. Ricky Henderson, no. Dave Henderson, no. Dave Parker, I don't think so. Mark McGwire, no. Tony Phillips, I don't think so. Who played shortstop back then? Mike Bordick, I don't think so. Who played third base for the A's back in the 80s? I don't know. The guy, I know who it was. He didn't play in the Cubs. Catcher, Terry Steinbach? No. Did nobody play in the Cubs? Dave Stewart? Did Dave Stewart play in the Cubs? I want to say he did. I could be wrong on that. He played on the Dodgers, not the Cubs, huh? Did he play on the Cubs? I don't think so. Because I'm second thinking that. Not Kyle Rock, Mark Hamburger, Jason Monty. Okay, we got to hurry up. LaTroy Hopkins. Oh, that's for the Cubs and Tigers, right? We got Karaoke, She Thick. We got Wolf. We're about to roll out of here. I've been pushing these. Yeah, LaTroy Hopkins, Cubs and Tigers for sure, right? Was he on the? He was on the Tigers. Was he on the Tigers? I don't know. LaTroy Hawkins. I didn't somebody say that yesterday and we got it wrong. Troy Hawkins. No, I don't. Tell me when you say the name, tell me Edwin Jackson. Okay, Edwin Jackson was on the Tigers, but was he on the Cubs? He was like on every team. I don't remember him being on the Cubs, but he might have been. Edwin Jackson. He was on. Maybe he was on the Cubs. Maybe you're right. Yeah, Edwin Jackson. I think you're right. You can't go wrong with Edwin Jackson. Like 2013, 2012. Yeah, I think you're right. Edwin Jackson, 4%. Can't go wrong. He was also on the A's, I think. A's, Cubs. A's, Cubs. A's, Yankees. Oh, Jason Giambi. Jason Giambi. 16% for Giambi. Braves, Yankees. Braves, Yankees. There's got to be a ton of guys who played on the Braves and the Yankees. Octavio Dotel. Which two teams? You got to tell me which two teams. I'm not sure about Dotel. Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson. No, I already got Giambi. Brett Anderson, A's and Cubs. Brett Anderson, A's and Cubs. Is that what you're telling me? Don't mess me up here. Brett Anderson, A's and Cubs. I know he was on the A's. A's and Cubs, we're going Brett Anderson. He played for a while. He might have played with the Cubs. I don't remember, but I'm going with it. Yes, 0.1% for the rarity. The rarity. Jeff Samardzija, of course. Brett Anderson, do it. We did it. Curtis Granderson. Wait, Curtis Granderson. He played for several teams. Did he play on? He played, obviously, Curtis Granderson played on the Yankees. He played on the Marlins. He played on the Tigers, right? So let's go with Tigers. Did he play in the? Yeah, of course he played in the Yankees, right? Yeah, he played in the Tigers, then the Yankees, and the Mets. Yeah, he's been everywhere. So Curtis Granderson, 21%. Okay, we need Braves and Yankees. There's got to be a ton. Screaming. You were right. You were right. The Sharks, Samardzija. Braves, Yankees. Let me think. Yankees. I know who I want. My number one Hall of Fame snub of all time. Andrew Jones. Probably is going to be about 7%. 9%, Andrew Jones. And we are immaculate to make up for yesterday's atrocity. We are immaculate. Andrew Jones needs to be in the Hall of Fame. Dave Justice was the obvious one. Curtis Granderson, Jason Giambi, Greg Maddux. How did I not think of Greg Maddux? Who did I put? Dansby Swanson. I didn't think of Greg Maddux. Javi Baez. I put Edwin Jackson. I didn't think of Javi. Javi Baez, the most obvious. John Lester, Jorge Soler. Justin Verlander, Tigers, Giants. I put Pat Sheridan. And Barry Zito, A's, Giants, of course. I put Ray Durham. I had to go for the rare. Whenever I put Giants, it's so much easier because I can think of so many players that played on the Giants faster than I could think. I can just think of any year. Name a year, and I can almost like give their entire lineup from 1987 to today. You can just name a year. It's tough. It's actually harder more recently. Like say, 2016. It's probably, I mean, we could Brandon Belt, obviously Brandon Crawford, Joe Panic, Pablo Sandoval, right? But it changes so much nowadays. It's actually harder recently as opposed to like 2002 or something, 2005. I can probably think of better than today. Like 2002, that was your Giants won the World Series. So we can go through every position. Catcher was Benito Santiago. First base, JT Snow. Second base, Jeff Kent. Shortstop, Rich Aurelia. Third base, David Bell. Left field, Barry Bonds. And then you had Kenny Lofton. And in right field, I think it's Marvin Bernard. Reggie Sanders. 85. I thought you were there. 59 Giants. A little bit before my time. All right, y'all, have a wonderful day. We're going almost an hour today to make up for the fact that there's no gifties. But if the Giants win tomorrow, I'm giving 5 gifties. I'm offering 5 gifties if the Giants win the game in this series. Vida Blue, too, in the Hall of Fame. Like, Vida Blue is an obvious, like, you would think. an obvious Hall of Famer, but he's not in, right? I have to double check that. Like, he's not in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, he never got in the Hall of Fame. 6-time All-Star, MVP, Cy Young, 3 World Series, ERA title, MVP and a Cy Young. And you pitch for how many years in the league? 17 years in the league, 3.27 career ERA, 502 games, 200 plus wins. Can't explain that one. Don't know why he's not in. But now that he's passed away, they'll probably put him in because that's what we like to do. That's what they like to do. That's what they like to do. The YouTube Hall of Fame, as soon as I pass, I'm going to get in. Pete Rose in. I'm just kidding. I'd never make the YouTube Hall. If YouTube has a Hall of Fame, probably will someday. But I would be like, I'd be like equivalent to a guy who played like one season and got DFA'd and never made it back. Anything after 58 is SF. MVP is wild. XY, same years, insane. Then you got like Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast would be like the Babe Ruth, right? Probably of YouTubers. I'd be like just a very below average player. Anything before 2000 is Candlestick, and after 2000 is Pac Bell, AT&T, and Oracle. And I think PNC Park for a few days. I don't know. Yeah. Candlestick. I was there. I remember going there all the way through the last year. I remember going to the last game at Candlestick, what we thought was going to be the last game in 1992. And they gave us a notice. I have it somewhere. Well, it doesn't look like it's within reach. It's in like a, what do you call those things? Like a keepsake, like a binder where you put all your stuff in. I forgot what those are called. Anyway, there's a paper that gave like a warning, like it was going to be the last game, and they thought it was going to be a lot of people, and they might be stealing stuff, and it was just going to be crazy. It wasn't that bad. Thank you guys so much for the support. I don't want to do another one. I'm too tired. Anything before 58 is New York. Love the hour stream. We're going an hour today on the dot. I did not pick up a seat, but they're on eBay. Dude, someday when I get a bigger house and a little bit more money, I want to make like a baseball museum type deal, like a room with like cool baseball stuff, kind of museum-ish. And I want to have a seat that you can sit in, like a little waiting area, you know, and they're going to be the couple of seats from Candlestick that look like this. A couple of little seats there from Candlestick Park. That would be sick. That would be sick. There's some other things I've seen that I want as well. But these things cost what we call, it's known as money. It's known as money. Little green bills. Although the stadiums, to their credit, stadiums don't want green bills anymore. They don't even take your green bills. They don't take the green paper. They want the plastic. And the cool thing is they give it back to you. Like, you give them a piece of plastic and they give it right back to you. It's like, oh, that's awesome. Like, you don't have to give them green papers anymore. You just give them a little piece of plastic and they give it right back. And you get the food. Now, later on, I realized that they do take the green papers out of your bank account. Just be aware. Just playing around. I'm not that dumb. Eric, museums, millions of dollars, 1 hour in the books. You guys have a great day. SBC. Yeah, you know, I'm a little old. I can't, so we mix up the letters. The expensive as F. Eric, you saw them vids. Crazy. We don't play. Thank you guys so much. Hit the thumbs up. I want those seats as well. They're not, I mean, they're expensive, but it's probably not going to put you, it's probably not going to put you in bankruptcy. They're about $500 each on average on eBay. I can't justify that at this point, but maybe someday. As long as those candlestick seats are still kind of out there and about and on eBay, I'm going to keep an eye on that because that would be sick someday. But I can't justify $500, $1,000 right now for Candlestick Park seats. But it would be cool. You all have a wonderful day. Song tonight? Oh, I don't know, man. No song tonight. What are we gonna say after that game? What we say? You know, what can we say? I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Just a tough loss today. Just a tough loss today. And I hope I come back happier tomorrow. If the Giants don't make it tomorrow, oh man. And I had to put the yellow lights on. The yellow lights. But we do have 38 people here. Struggling every day, pissed off every day. Got a special video for y'all. Enjoy it while I prepare the song. This is what happens when you try to. Log into an account that you haven't logged into in a while and you forget the password. Log into the website, please.
Sure. What is your password?
Geez. Let's try Crazy Crab 1988 @ exclamation mark.
Sorry, some of that info is not correct. Try again.
Crazy Crab 1988 @ exclamation mark asterisk.
Sorry, some of that info is not correct. Try again.
All right, you know what? I don't know. I forgot my password. Forgot password.
No problem. We'll send a 4-digit PIN to your phone number ending in 2858.
All right, let's do that.
Text message sent. What is the 4-digit code? Send again.
All right. Not getting a text message. I'm not seeing a text message. How long does it take? All right, send it again. Send it again.
Text message sent. What is the 4-digit code? Send again.
All right, I got it this time. 2991.
Sorry, that is not the correct number.
2991. I'm looking at it right now.
Sorry, that is not the correct number.
Oh, that must have been the first one. Okay, second one's in. 5771.
Sorry, time has expired.
Oh my God! It took that long to get it. Okay, send me another code.
Sure. For security, what are these numbers and letters?
What the hell is that? What is that? A R P T capital E capital R E B?
Sorry, not correct.
Oh my God!
For security, what are these numbers and letters?
Capital B, lowercase U R, 3, lowercase a. Is that a U? Capital U? Serve? I don't know what this. What? Oh my God! No! Come on! What are you doing? Wake up!
Text message sent. What is the 4-digit code? Send again.
All right, I'm gonna wait. We're just gonna wait. All right, I'm just gonna wait. Oh, I got it. 9912.
Correct. Please put your new password.
Thank you. Okay, let's just use my normal one. Crazy Crab 1988 @ exclamation mark.
We're sorry. You can't use your current password. Please try another.
No, you said that's not my password. You said it was wrong.
You can't use your current password.
Oh my God.
Please try a different one.
You know what? Fine. Crazy Crab 1988 @ exclamation mark $$ asterisk.
Sorry, this is too similar
oh
to
my
your
gosh!
previous password.
What do you want?
Please try a new one.
Okay, you know what? G67521 UT capital R capital
We're
E.
sorry, the following characters are not allowed.
Oh my God! There you have it. Oh my goodness. There you have it. And that's the experience I deal with every day. Like I'm the only one. Prepare the song. could feel it coming when the Padres got those runners on base and those walks happened and Machado came up to the plate. I could feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh, Lord. You told me you were drowning. I would not lend a hand. I've seen it on your face before. Don't know who I am. I can feel it calling in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. Let's see who we got. Still here, BC, Louis V, I Love Dodgers, JCT Rock, Wolf 3100, everyone else. Funny, bro. Thank you so much. Hope y'all enjoyed that skit. We don't play here on the Humm Baby Baseball channel. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and let's try again tomorrow. Totally lost my train of thought just now. When the lights go down in the city and the sun shines on the bay, gonna be there in my city. Oh, oh, oh. Have a wonderful day. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe. Jordan, JCT Rock, Paul, BC, everyone else. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Struck well to center field. Merrill back. Merrill looking up. Out of here. And the Giants are on the board. It's 2-0.
Here, there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there. It's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is